on the Floor, brought to you by Citywide Banks. 4 topics. We each get 20 seconds. When you hear the ding.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, like he pays attention to that.
Oh, that's the pot calling the kettle black. All right, here we go. First question. Any upsets in the first round of the NBA playoffs?
Start with me. I'll give you 2. There's not going to be in the Eastern Conference. There's going to be 2 in the Western Conference. San Antonio Spurs don't belong as a 6th seed.
Right.
And Memphis is going to beat Portland. Portland's got injury problems, and Memphis is a tough team. You could throw out the record books when those two teams face each other in the playoffs because they never have.
How about this?
That went past you.
We saw Golden State upset Dallas. It was amazing. Golden State was an 8, and Dirk Nowitzki in Dallas was a number 1. Well, now the tables have turned, and number 8 New Orleans will upset number 1 Golden State. You heard it here first.
Please.
Hey, want to bet some
I'll
money?
bet you $1.
Okay.
That dollar's going to get passed around a lot.
No, it's not.
I'm going to predict. I'm not a believer.
It's going to have company.
In the Atlanta Hawks. Brooklyn Nets are playing very good basketball
God.
right now. They're going to upset the number 1 seed Atlanta Hawks.
Both number 1 seeds are going to lose, huh?
Yep. That's it. Second, do you want to see Michael Phelps participate in the 2016 Olympic Games?
Sure. I want him to take his bong with him. Sure. I want him to go back. I want Missy Franklin to keep going back. I like swimmers that are adding to their resume.
Gold medal total?
Yeah, I love it.
Well, I mean, it's exciting, of course. It'll bring in the viewership, but he's at the mountaintop right now. You could argue he's the greatest Olympian of all time, or at least in the conversation, or at least on the Mount Rushmore. Why taint it? Why tarnish it? Why put yourself in a chance to maybe stink in the 16 games? And then everyone's saying, oh, Michael Phelps, he couldn't do it in the 16 games.
You both have been to Olympics. That's fun. I'd love to keep going back.
Yeah,
to
the only thing I worry about is that Willie Mays syndrome where you hang on for far too long.
We don't want Mets Willie Mays.
Yeah, I don't think he would come
Willie
back.
won't even go away now. He shows up every day at the ballpark.
I don't think Phelps would come back if he didn't think he could compete for gold.
Well,
I'd like to see him come back. I'd like to see him come back. It's a good story.
Right.
We root for the story. All right, who's the best third baseman in baseball right now?
I'm going with...
And we're asking that because of Nolan Arenado and the way he's been playing.
I mean, George Brett's good. Don't get me wrong. No, I mean, I love the way Arenado's playing right now. He has 8 extra base hits and 2 strikeouts
Is he the best third baseman in baseball?
Give me some more names. Help me out.
No. You were supposed to do your homework.
He's definitely the best third baseman in baseball.
David Wright.
Unquestionably.
Mets, David Wright.
David Wright.
Injured again.
Well,
I'll go next. How's that?
Okay.
I think until Arenado shows he can hit for average and more power and produce more runs, he is probably 3rd or 4th behind Adrian Beltre and possibly Josh Donaldson, who both are very good defensively.
Donaldson had a high WAR last year.
Hey, look, Arenado's the best third baseman defensively in the game right now. He's not the best hitting third baseman, so I'm going with a couple of guys who are good at the plate and in the field, Donaldson and Beltre.
He's wrong. He's the best in baseball. He's hitting 375. What do you want him to hit?
It's 9 games into the season. Come on.
Sure.
He's going to hit 375 at the end of the year. I'll bet you $1 he's not hitting 375 at the end of the year.
Oh, well, no.
That's my dollar.
Come on.
I'm not a stupid bettor. I'm not a stupid bettor. Right now.
Right now?
See, right now.
Okay, so you got Arenado.
Of course.
I have Arenado,
Purple wearing Homer you.
I told you.
Speaking of purple,
Adrian Peterson reinstated. Will he attend Minnesota Vikings workouts, which start on Monday?
No.
In a word.
Yeah, absolutely not.
In 2 words.
Less.
Absolutely freaking no. 3 words. All right? He will not be there.
Yeah,
he will not be there.
He doesn't intend to be there.
No.
The more he can push the buttons and use his leverage, the better I'm not going to be there. He wants to go to Dallas. But the question is, should Denver go after him?
4 on the Floor, brought to you by Citywide Banks.